Dateline Hollywood, where since the dawn of Tinseltown, the moguls have known that if you want to pack 'em in down at the Picture House, take the people to court. Whether it's a Western or a war picture, a laugher or a tearjerker, America loves movies about law and order. And it's no wonder. Courtrooms are filled with suspense, pitting good against evil in a fight for what's right. There's murder, foul play, slapstick, and plenty of dramatic moments. So sit back and enjoy this highlight reel of some of the greatest moments from 75 of Hollywood's best films on the law. It's Real Justice.
All right. Hear ye, hear ye.
This court's now in session. Everybody rise.
My name is Arthur Kirkland, and I am the defense counsel.
Paul Bigler for the defendant.
Brockovich.
It's your attorney here.
I am the attorney.
Kevin Lomas.
John Milton.
I work for Kaiser Soze.
Jim Trotter III, District Attorney, Beecham County.
Vincent LaGuardia Gambini. First, Brooklyn.
My name is Martin Vale.
Mohandas K. Gandhi, attorney at law.
I'm what you call a big shot attorney.
Bendini, Lambert, and Locke.
Cedar, Buddy.
You want to sue Wyatt, Wheeler, Hellerman, Tetlow, and Brown?
The People versus Frederick Mannion.
United States versus Carl Wayne Anderson.
The People versus John C. Forrester.
You're an attorney. Be proud. Your job is to find justice, no matter how well she may hide herself from you. So you go on in there, and you do your job.
Your Honor, the people call Kenneth Joyce.
Mr. Kringle, will you take the stand?
You've sworn to tell the whole truth. Will you do it?
So help me God.
Now, didn't I tell you the next time you appear in my courtroom that you dress appropriately?
You were serious about that?
Wipe that smirk off your face! Dr. Wagland's deposition will be part of this record.
I got something to say. And then I ain't gonna say no more.
The oyster's shucking you, I told him. You got the right ta-ta, but the wrong ho-ho. Butchering is not sharp. Scout's honor. And you can tell him I said so.
Your Honor, I object.
Sustained.
Sustained? Are you divorced?
No, but as soon as...
So you're married to one man and you're in love with another.
Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm not putting words in your mouth.
Don't call me a liar.
Oh, you're a liar.
Guess that's lunch.
Trials aren't only about truth, Mr. Hooks.
Give 'em the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle.
I mean, I can appreciate the theatrical value of several dead kids. I mean, I like that. Obviously, that's good.
Give 'em an act with lots of flashing, and the reaction will be passionate. Give 'em the old hocus pocus.
We've come to know it as the magic bullet theory.
How can they see with sequins in their eyes? What if your hinges all are rusting? What if, in fact, you're just disgusting? Razzle-dazzle them, and they'll never catch wise.
Mr. Hart, here's a dime. Call your mother. Tell her there's serious doubt about your becoming a lawyer.
You go where?
Harvard. Law school.
You got into Harvard Law?
What, like it's hard?
Do you believe in equal rights for women?
I should say not.
There are a few male lawyers down the hall. You want me to recommend one?
They'll need a lawyer.
You have nothing to worry about. I have never lost one of these.
All I want is someone who's as intelligent as you are, but possibly just a little less tense and argumentative.
What did you call me?
You're emotional, look. You're erratic.
Your Honor, the defense strenuously objects. My heroes are Clarence Darrow, Thurgood Marshall, Ruth Ginsburg.
She's a plucky girl.
Lawyers should be treated with respect.
How can you defend me if you think I'm guilty?
It happens all the time. the way our legal system works.
Is that, what do you call someone who's addicted to attorneys?
Stupid?
How high is that wall around your heart?
You ever been in love, Hornbeck?
Only with the sound of my own words, thank God.
Don't wear that perfume in court. It wrecks my concentration.
Really?
I was talking to Sam.
Oh, a very lovely Sarah you are.
Does that really work?
Flattery? Absolutely.
Well, it'd be very difficult not to look at you.
Wanda! Darling! Darling? Yes, dear?
Intimacy doesn't change a thing. Business is business.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that.
You take my breath away.
Suppose I have to whack you over the knuckles.
Suppose I bust out crying and put my head on your shoulder.
Suppose you try putting it on my husband's shoulder.
Come here. To cut to the chase, forensically speaking, is there a prenup?
Come on, lover boy, let's get to court.
Well, I'm a lawyer.
I'm being court-martialed by officers of the United States Army.
I want you to be my lawyer.
I've read the preliminary investigation very carefully, and I think that what you've done stinks.
I don't want some Starbucks drinker who's never seen combat. I need somebody who's been shot at.
You find that amusing?
Well, I was just wondering how much more serious things could be. Anytime, mate.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
I am the law. Right here, right now, I am the law.
You have the right to remain silent,
weapons,
General.
Agent Hubbard.
You have the right to a fair trial.
You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
Don't call me son. I'm a lawyer and an officer in the United States Navy.
All right. Explain this to me like a 2-year-old, okay? Because there's an element to this thing I just cannot get through my thick head.
One judge is quite like another. Judge, we're ready to reconvene.
You're right there.
Okay.
What do you think we are? Umpires, sweetheart.
You will sit down, or I will have you seated.
There's law and there's order. And that's order.
Order!
Knock it off! Sit down.
Your Honor, I must interrupt. This is a cross-examination murder case. It's not a high school debate.
I object.
On what ground?
On the grounds that it's prejudicial to the defendant.
Oh, let it stand.
I object, Your Honor. This trial is a travesty. It's a travesty of a mockery, of a sham, of a mockery, of a travesty, of two mockeries of a sham.
Liar! I can't lie!
Oh, that's a relief. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to use a liar pants on fire defense.
Did you sit on his lap?
Oh, God, what's happened? What's changed?
Did you sit on his lap?
No, I didn't. I didn't do it.
Or are you not, in fact, a chronic and habitual liar?
God, it's like a nightmare.
Come on, tell it! Tell it all! Tell it! Tell it! Tell it! Order!
Show you
Order!
You're out of order! You're out of order! The whole trial is out of order! They're out of order!
Gentlemen, need I remind you, you are in a court of law?
Did you put that together yourself, Einstein?
Excuse me. What do I report for jury duty?
Christmas comes a little early this year. I want the jury to hear this.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I know you've spent all morning
It's a terrible thing to sit in judgment. So much rides on it.
If there's a reasonable doubt in your minds as to the guilt of the accused, then you must bring me a verdict of not guilty.
In the name of God, do your duty.
What's the matter with you guys? You all know he's guilty. He's got to burn. You're letting him slip through our fingers.
I need to see you.
When a juror visits a judge, this can have serious consequences.
Something happened to me in that jury room.
Oh, don't give me that.
Don't you think the woman might have made a mistake?
No.
Trials are too important to be left up to juries.
That's a jury list, Mr. Ness. They've been bribed.
But we think $20 million ought to be enough to secure a jury in the People's Republic of Berkeley, California, let alone here.
That's not good enough. I want to talk about the law. I want to talk about Celeste Wood.
The truth is the most important value we have.
No man is above the law.
I know that you have thought, how can I be pure?
And be just. Be just.
Gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Is it unanimous?
Yes. How say you?
We find the defendant
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Never stop. Never stop fighting till the fight is done.
The law is the law, whether it's good or bad.
I discovered the law again. You actually made me think about it.
What you put into this case, you even inspired me, and I'm uninspirable.
Now, it is incumbent upon us lawyers not to just talk about the truth, but to actually seek it, to find it, to live it.
I'm gonna put the facts on trial.
Embrace that higher principle for which the law was meant to serve.
This is what we stand for. Justice, truth, and the value of a single human being.
I love the law.
Jordan fades back, swoosh, and that's the game! Nothing further, Your Honor.